Goo 44. Today is March 26th. It is Friday and one of my more favorite days of the week. Coming up next week is a thing on CNN, we hope, where Anderson Cooper is going to be talking about the violence happening in the Church of Scientology. This is basically a message to Anderson. I did a talk with you. You interviewed me once before, a couple of years ago. And I don't know if you remember me or not, but I was the person who was in Scientology for 30 years and escaped out in July of 2000, right? And then we did an interview, and I just wanted to let you know, remind you that I know you've been hearing a lot from Scientology, and don't do it, and don't be a religious bigot, and this and that. And I just wanted to let you know, I used to be the executive director of what was called the Scientology Parishioners League. It was basically run by the Vice President of the Church of Scientology and a bunch of volunteers, which were, they always try to get other people doing it, so if it ever goes bad, they can always say, well, Tori did it. And that's happened. History is repeating itself, so you can always check back. If Scientologists are lurking, they can check back, and that has happened, where Hubbard threw Mary Sue Hubbard in jail and said, I didn't do it, she did it. Put her in jail. And he wrote the programs. And that was back with the Guardian's office. So they used to have me call up if a radio station was coming on. They would call me up, Tori, we need you to get on the station, distract them off of Scientology, whatever I had to do. And of course, it's always in the name of helping Scientology. So you feel like you're really doing the right thing because they've got you brainwashed that anybody that's against Hubbard or Scientology or has any facts against them is evil, and anything you can do to get that evil out of the picture is a good thing. So when you're in, you truly believe that, and you're writing people like yourself saying, don't do this show, this is a very negative show, it's going to hurt our religion. And most of the people that are speaking out are not talking about the philosophy, or if you want to call it the religion of Scientology. Certainly not me. I'm talking about the abuses of the Church of Scientology. They're very specific. They break up families, fraud, violence, as you're doing, fair game, where they can lie, cheat, steal, destroy someone utterly, which I've been effective even since I talked to you. And, roping in young kids to a billion-year contract, things like that are just really not okay. And they should be exposed and should be made to take responsibility for them. Scientology is very big on talking about responsibility and ethics and integrity and all these things. But when it comes to them applying that, it's a very different thing. It's always like they don't have anything to do with that. They're being responsible just by being Scientology, right? And they can do whatever they want to do because that's okay. Because it is under fair game, even though they insist fair game was canceled. I did too. I stood up in court and said, Your Honor, that's a lie to Margaret Singer, that Scientology does not practice fair game. Well, I'm here to tell you, Anderson Cooper and anybody else watching, they absolutely practice fair game. They lie. You can go on Religious Freedom Watch and read tons of lies about myself and others, and the proof is in the pudding. They will not talk to me and find out my side. Ever. Not one person. I've been out 9 years now, Anderson. Not one person has been willing to talk to me or hear my side of it. So, come on. I mean, are those facts? Is that truth? I mean, truth, generally, you have both sides. And like I say, look at both sides and you make up your own mind. And you can ask yourself this, why can't Scientology say that? They can't. They can't ever say that. Any critic, any ex-Scientologist can say, read both sides, make up your own mind. But Scientology, you got to read their side, that's it, and don't talk to us, because, right? So anyway, I hope you have a wonderful interview. I definitely hope you do it. I'm sure you're getting barraged a ton, but you know what? Somebody's got to do it, and you're on for it. You're the one that's always saying, we're holding them to the fire, so I'm counting on you, Anderson. I am. So I'll talk to you later. For everyone, including yourself, I hope you have a fantastic weekend. It's beautiful here in Los Angeles, and it's going to be a very, very wonderful weekend. So talk to you soon. Peace out. I love you. Bye-bye.